Oh my goodness, you guys, help me. I am freaking going through it, you guys. Why, you may ask? Because I'm hairy and depressed. Depressed as a literal term, you guys, but I am really struggling with my skin. And first and foremost, I really appreciate, a lot of you guys have really been reaching out to me because we all suffer from the same thing. We are all women that grow hair on our face. It makes us uncomfortable, embarrassed, insecure, anything you name it. We going through it, baby. We going through it over here. And I ain't ashamed to say it. Yes, a lot of you know I have been sugar waxing. I started off doing the electrolysis. I stopped a long time ago, and I told you guys it was because I just had like too much hair. I feel like it was pretty much a waste of money. I feel like I needed to slow up the growth of my facial hair first. Every appointment I was going through, not even half of my face was done. So I did try the whole sugar waxing. I know a lot of people's interested to know if the sugar waxing worked. I'm finna insert some pictures in this video to show you guys what my face looked like a week after I had got it sugar waxed. And you guys, I also want to add out, like, for me, this was not my cleanest wax. I guess I needed to let the hair grow out longer. Could you imagine letting the hair grow out longer? It was still a lot left over, but my girl that waxes my face, I love her. She be working miracles for me. She basically let me know that she has seen some improvement in my skin. So as you seen in the pictures, like, I used to have like a really full, thick goatee, thicker than your daddy beard, baby. Yes, it was on me, full and fresh. It was there. She has noticed that certain areas hair is not growing out of. Like, it's not growing out of, every single hair follicle like it pretty much was before. Like, now I'm starting to have some gaps. I'm still very much hairy, you guys, but on a good wax day, meaning that I let the hair grow out good enough to where she was really able to get it for real. I'll say my wax lasts about, before I start seeing hair sprouting out. And I know to some people this might not seem like a long time, but take it from somebody who used to have to shave every single day. So anything is pretty much progress for me. I'll say to about 4 to 5 days maybe, but knowing my skin, sometimes within like 2 to 3 days, I'm starting to see, hair coming on back out. Yes, I will say sugar waxing has been extremely beneficial for me, you guys. And for those of you that are considering sugar waxing, please, do your own research. Don't just take, what I say verbatim, because even with the sugar waxing, I'm still having problems with my skin, you guys. Like, I still have breakouts from my skin being irritated from having to get it constantly waxed out. So right now I'm kind of at a loss. It's like, shoot, you really can't win for losing, what I'm going through. And yes, I will have some videos uploaded for you guys for things I am trying now. Because yes, I do know that when you're a woman that grows hair, you really have to change your diet. You have to change a whole bunch of things to try to fix the issue. And another thought, like, who would have known that my biggest flaw could possibly be getting me paid one day, you guys? Like, I remember thinking, like, oh, I could never get on the internet and tell everybody about my biggest flaw. Like, that's just basically, putting a target on my back and out in myself, right? But I noticed that when I came clean about what I had been struggling with privately, with only a few people knowing the issues that I had with my face, my channel began to grow. So I'm so very grateful for you guys that I have attracted by out in my biggest flaw. Even with, me having that problem, I still viewed myself as, mostly a confident person. I really appreciate the people that reach out to me and be like, oh, how do you do it? Like, I'm going through it. I'm feeling insecure. I don't feel pretty. Like, I get so many different messages, and I appreciate them all because it makes me feel like that I'm really like having an impact on my subscribers and that they feel comfortable enough with me to open up about such a thing. So this is like just me, going on a little rant. Like I told you guys in my very first YouTube video. Make sure you go check that out. My video when I used to get bullied, when people used to like, constantly tell me that I was ugly, try to beat me down, but it's like in my mind, I liked what I seen when I looked in the mirror. So that also plays a big part in it. Like, yeah, you have this horrible flaw that, puts a damper on your self-esteem at times. Sometimes I just imagine myself, without the hair. It's more so about how do you feel about yourself. You know that you can still get the hair off right. And so it's all about taking the proper steps to find out what works for our skin. We can do this. We can get through this. All the love that I have been experiencing by, sharing something that's not the easiest to share with the internet, a bunch of strangers who can, judge you. So many people care because I was not afraid. Well, yeah, at a point in time I was afraid, but then I got over it after, speaking to loved ones that encouraged me. This is basically me saying, baby, if I'm gonna suffer, I wanna suffer paid, honey. I want to suffer paid. And I go back to say, like, who knew that out your biggest flaw could possibly get you paid one day? So don't let certain things hold you back, you guys. If you feel like that you're going through something that other people can relate from, that other people can benefit from, that other people can find some type of peace from, that could be your calling. Hair wants me to leave it alone. It's trespassing. You don't belong here. You can't stay here. Get off of my skin. I know y'all probably think this girl is crazy talking to her facial hair, but sometimes you have to speak it. Speak to that hair, baby. I command you to leave today. You got to leave. Face with no hair, please. That's what I told my hair. Tell the hair to get up off me. You won't hold me back in life. You might have me hiding in my mask every once in a while, baby, but you ain't stopping nothing. Period. Sugar waxing has a lot of great benefits because it's made of more of a natural based product, which is lemon, water, and sugar. It's more gentler than, regular wax because it's really designed to like get into the root of the hair. I would rather sugar wax than do the electrolysis because the electrolysis pain is almost, unbearable to me. Like, yes, I was sticking it out, but yeah, it just really, really hurts. And now sugar waxing hurts too. Don't get in there and think that, oh, this is going to be like less painful. Pretty much ripping hair from your body will hurt. But it's really all about, what do you want to go through to make you feel more comfortable? Because I know after a very, very good wax, I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm loving it, until the hair starts growing back, of course. With sugar waxing, I can tell that my hairs aren't as like rough as they were, when I first started. They're not as coarse and, deep rooted. They're still there, but they're, lighter. And they'll even tell you, like, yes, sugar wax can reduce the growth of facial hair. It'll keep it off longer than, normal wax would. Unless you just like me and it really doesn't even matter which wax you do because the hair gonna grow back when it wants to anyways because it lives here. It's its home. It's gotten comfortable. It's been here majority of my life. I need flawless, glowy skin. And so I know that when I do right, which is, exfoliating my face often. Oh yeah, you guys, and I stopped using the Dove unscented soap and I started using their bar exfoliating soap because I think that the unscented soap was starting to break out my skin. But knowing me, I wouldn't know if it's because of the wax or because of the soap. But anyways, I switched soaps and I feel like that helped. I exfoliate my face often. I try to at least 4 times a week. I know that doing it too much will irritate your skin, but you can even look it up for yourself. It's good to, exfoliate it because you want those hairs to like sprout out the root and you don't want like any ingrowns. Like last time I went, she told me I had a whole bunch of ingrown hair and I just thought I've been doing the thing with exfoliating. And obviously I hadn't been doing it enough, so I just had so many hairs still left over that was so noticeable to me. I don't know if anybody else noticed them, but of course, when it's on your face, of course you're going to notice everything that's going on. So yes, if you want to sugar wax, exfoliate. Exfoliate. You really have to take care of your skin and you'll have a much cleaner wax. So hey guys, that would be all for this video. Thank you so much for the encouraging words, the sisterhood. We will get through this, you guys. We will. Eventually. We will find something that works for us. We will be confident. Okay? Please comment with any suggestions. I know I have had subscribers reach out to me to tell me what works for them, so I will be, testing that stuff out. And if you guys commented on my previous videos trying to tell me what worked for you, please, if you don't mind, leave those comments here as well, because I just have so much stuff to go back and look at. We're growing, we're glowing, and we finna tear this facial hair down.